and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is another sweet recipe that I'm sure you guys will love. It's worth a try and I'm sure you guys will not regret eating it. Guess what? It's easy to make and plus no baking and no oven. Isn't that amazing? So let's see what are the ingredients. You'll need 4 eggs. Here we have 160 milliliters of milk, 120 milliliters of oil. Here we have 120 grams of sugar, 250 grams flour, 10 grams vanilla powder, 16 grams of baking powder, and 14 grams of cocoa powder. Let's start. Now in a bowl, we will crack all our eggs. Last one. Okay. Now we will put in our vanilla. We will mix. Okay. Now we will add oil little by little. Okay, now mix. I'll mix until all the ingredients are well mixed together. I'm going to add my milk, little by little. Now mix. Okay, I'll add the sugar. Mix. Now we will add the flour, but we will use a strainer. And we'll gently tap it on our hand. We'll add another spoon. Like that. Okay, now we're going to add the rest of the flour. Okay. Now we will use the strainer again, but we're going to use it for the baking powder. For our cocoa powder. Okay, mix well. Okay. Okay, I divided my mixture into 3 equal parts. Make sure they're equal. It's better if you leave your mixture sit for 10 minutes before you cook it, because it gives better results. Okay, here in a non-sticking pan, we're gonna add butter, just in case it's optional. This is optional. We'll smear it. I will share with you a little secret to this cake that just to be successful. So we need to cover it, but since it's a cake, we don't want the steam water to drip on our cake. So we need to cover our cover with a towel or sheet. We'll need a towel. Place it. We'll take our cover and place it in the middle. These 2 corners. Okay, now our cover is ready. Then we need to start cooking our mixture. Pour in our first batter. Make sure to cook it at very low heat. It'll take about 4 to 5 minutes to cook. We'll cover it. And check on it from time to time. Okay, we're gonna try it out with the toothpick. Oh, okay, it's ready. When it comes out clean, that means it's ready. So now we need to remove it. To remove it, it's very easy. You can just flip it on a towel and cover it. Okay, so now I'll cover it. Okay, now you will do the next batch. Okay, same thing. We'll cover it and we'll leave it to cook for 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, let's check on the second one. Okay. This one looks beautiful, so let's check if it's cooked. Oh, yes, it's cooked. Now we will remove it. And the last one. Okay, for the chocolate mousse, I'm going to be using this chocolate mousse. It's about 90 grams with 250 milliliters of milk. If you don't have the chocolate mousse, you can use heavy cream and cocoa powder. About 300 milliliters. We're gonna pour in our chocolate mousse powder. Okay, we'll add our milk. We'll mix it. Okay, now I'm gonna add 1 pack of chocolate pudding. And this is optional, but it's just to give flavor. Gonna pour it. Great! We'll take our first layer. We're gonna pour our mixture on. Then you can smear all over our layer. That. Okay. Now I'm gonna add some roasted almonds and chocolate chip. You can use any topping you would like. Okay, now I'm gonna add the second layer. I'm gonna add some mixture. Add more. We will smear it. Okay. Now I'm gonna add the roasted almonds. Okay, and add the last layer. Okay. I covered it all with chocolate. Now I'm gonna put it in the freezer for about 1 hour. See you then. Now we'll move on to the next step, which is glazing. Here we have 90 grams of sugar, 90 milliliters of heavy cream. Here we have 60 milliliters of water. And finally, 3 big spoons of cocoa powder. Let's start. Okay, first we'll pour in our sugar. And some water. Okay, the sugar is dissolved. Now I'll add the heavy cream. Mix. Okay, now we're gonna add our cocoa powder. And we'll mix. We're gonna leave it to boil until these bubbles disappear. See you then. Okay, you can check it from time to time to see how the texture it is. Okay, our glazing is ready. Look how it's shiny. Now we'll move on to the next step. Okay, now we'll pour the glazing onto the cake. That. Here I have some chocolate that I sliced, so now I'm gonna decorate the cake with it. If you like this video, make sure to drop a like down below. Subscribe to see more recipes from Dina. Goodbye.